How did you become involved in the Bloodhound project then?
I've always been very, very interested in science, technology. I still am. I watch lots of Sky programs and Discovery about astrophysics, engineering, you name it. I've always been particularly interested in land speed record. I find it intriguing. I find it, I'll use an old-fashioned word, I find it heroic. If you get close to the Bloodhound project, you realise what a very special bunch of people they are, and also what a very special set of problems they're trying to tackle. And it's just a buzz, it's just exciting. So I looked on the website, and it all looked very, very interesting, and I just got in touch with them, and by then the ambassador program was really starting to motor. I'm very motivated by the kind of things we're doing today, talking to young people about STEM. You know about STEM, I very much believe in what it says on the wall there about the need for many more people to work on STEM. It's fundamental to the health of our economy, to be honest. So it's got a double attraction for me. The nerd in me loves all the stuff about the wheels going round and creating 50,000 G at the room. I love all that. And but on the other hand, it's very satisfying to come into the schools and also to do big shows. I just did Farnborough recently, done Fairford. There's two sides to it, but it's very, very interesting. And the project is very open, which is really good. There are no secrets. Some land speed record programs in the past have just been conducted completely in secrecy. Not so Bloodhound. In fact, the whole, what's called the genome of the project, you can get to from the website. Every detail about everything. And that's very interesting. Also, Bloodhound are very good at coaching the ambassadors and including them in news, updates, telling them what's going on. So it's good fun. It's rewarding for sure.
I have a lot of interest in different areas. I'm asking, I have a lot of interest in different areas. So do I go for the area I kind of like doing, or the area I'm really good at? I enjoy science, I enjoy maths, I enjoy history, geography. So which area do I actually go for? I'm not quite sure about that.
Can I answer that? How old are you?
I'm 16, 17.
You're 16?
Yeah.
It's far too young to be making that sort of decision. Go with what you like.
Yeah, there's a lot of wisdom in that. If you're lucky, you'll have to work for 35 or 40 years. You've got to have some motivation for that, to get out of bed in the morning and go do it. And you want to enjoy yourself. So by and large, there's opportunity available in almost any subject. Some are more difficult to attain than others. But my son is at drama school, God bless him. I'm a computer engineer, and he wants to be an actor. And it horrifies me because it's so tough to do. But he loves it. He absolutely loves it. So we've got to give him his head. We've got to give him the opportunity. And as Ian says, go for what you want to do. Unfortunately, you do have to specialise. I think there's a lot to be said for the baccalaureate, but it's not really taken off in the UK. And education is what it is. So
I think you guys do have an opportunity. I do something. It was just one of those thoughts you have in the bath, sort of thing. I believe that right now we're at the rebirth of the rock star engineer. Way back when everybody knew Brunel. He was the biggest man of his day, an engineer. And now you get people like Adrian Newey, Bill Gates, and all the Apple guys who get paid fantastic amounts of money and don't actually appear to do any work. Of course they do, but you know what I mean. They're basically rock stars where they get all this money and whatever the lifestyle that goes with it, and don't actually sort of seem to be working. I mean, they are, but it's because they love their jobs. They don't look like they're working, and they're obviously very good at it. So I can see that this whole rock stardom of engineers is coming, you know, you guys are right. You know, you're right there now. If you know, I'm not suggesting you all need to go. And by engineering, I include all of the STEM paths, if you like, including the medical and all of that. But it's just that there are now scope for you guys to be, you know, at the very top of your game, and to sort of really say, yeah, no, I've made it, you know, in any path.
What made you change? What made you actually go that? What made you go to AT&T?
A couple of things. One was this problem I was talking about where the technology was becoming lay property. It was giving IBM an awful lot of headaches. And to be honest, at one time it looked like the business model that we had wasn't going to survive. Goodness knows what that would do to the company. As that was going on, IBM was downsizing quite significantly at the time, and they had some very good, call them redundancy packages, but they were sort of please go away packages. And I thought, maybe, but no, I'm happy here. And then I was headhunted. And AT&T looked very attractive. First of all, it had loads and loads of money. Secondly, it always wanted a computer division. It finally acquired it. Thirdly, it was sensible and frugal about its expenses, which IBM wasn't. It was profligate because of that margin that I talked about. There was so much money sloshing around. Suddenly, as that started to go away, it would require painful restructuring of the company. And it was very uncertain as to how that would pan out. So I had the opportunity of going to a company which I found very exciting, and at the same time getting a bunch of dodge from the existing company. Seemed like a no-brainer. It was a big change, it was a good change, and I had a great time in AT&T. So sometimes you just have to take the opportunity. But the IBM I left wasn't the IBM I joined, which is another fact. And it was starting to get worrying. So it turned out to be a really good